Boom. Right, so this video going to be short, quick. Then we wrap it up snappy. Right? So as we would have mentioned in the preceding video, we would have multiplied this. We're going to multiply this out and see what we get. So I hope that you would have taken the opportunity to challenge yourself and see if you get the correct answer. All right, so we're going to rub this out and all right. Right, so let me take it back on this side. We should mix up the colors a little bit now. So if we have x cubed plus 3x squared minus 33x minus 35 into x minus 3. All right, so we multiply everything here, multiply by x. So this would be what? X cubed by x is x to the power of 4. 3x squared by x is 3x cubed. Minus 33x by x is minus 3x squared. Minus 35 by x is minus 35x. Right? Bing, bang, bang, bang. Alright, and watch it now. We multiplied everything here by minus 3. And I'm going to go below here deliberately just to make the point that sometimes in these add maths questions you have to actually use two lines to work out something. So this would be minus x cubed, no, plus x cubed by minus 3 would be minus 3x cubed, alright? 3x squared by minus 3 is minus 9x squared. Minus 33x by minus 3 is plus 99x. And minus 35 by minus 3 is plus 105. Alright? Now we add in. So this plus this, alright? x4 is x4. X to the power of 4. You have 3x cubed and you have minus 3x cubed here. So that would be 3 minus 3. That will cancel out to give you 0. So you have a case here now where the x cubes actually cancel out. Right? That has happened sometime too. So we could take this out of the picture. Minus 33x squared minus 9x squared is minus 42. X squared, alright? Minus 35x plus 99x is plus 64x. And then you have plus 105. So you see here an example of a quartic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 4, where we have, instead of the 5 maximum terms, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms, meaning that the term in x cubed is zeroed out. And that's basically it. That's basically it. Alright? So again, you see the length of the question, you see how long the question is. And since this video was so short, I'll just take the time to talk a little bit and encourage you again to take this add maths serious. Take it serious, take it serious. Whatever your work ethic is for the maths, you might have a double that for add maths. And the nice thing about it is that when you make the extra push with the add maths, it will actually help your mathematics. So in other words, most add maths students who performing at even a basic level, they wouldn't have a problem getting a 1 in maths, right? And there are things in the maths exam that the add maths student will see and pick up that the maths student who not doing add maths wouldn't pick up. So you probably would be aware by now of certain questions on the CSEC maths exam over the last couple of years where people would have been saying that they bring in add maths in the maths. No, it's not so much that they bring in add maths in the maths, you know. It's just that they're making the questions a little more tricky now. The advantage that the add maths student would have is that as an advanced student, there isn't much in our maths paper that would cause you problems, that would cause you to look at it and say, oh, I never seen that before. That wouldn't happen to you in a maths paper. Of course, with the AdMaths now, the trick is to get to the point where it wouldn't even happen to you in the AdMaths paper as well. But there is a different level of effort, a different level of work, and that is what we're here for. All right? So that is it as far as the multiplication of polynomials is concerned, right? Remember, of course, I'm not going to talk too much about the addition and subtraction of polynomials, because guess what? Look at here. We would have done it right here in the course of multiplying these 4 linear polynomials to get this, and in the preceding video when we multiplied the 2 linears to get a quadratic, when we multiplied the 3 linears to get a cubic, and back here when we multiply the 4 linears. Because at the end of the day, whenever you're multiplying polynomials, part of the working to get the answer for that will ultimately involve addition and subtraction of polynomials. All right? So, with that in mind, the next step is what I would call the first big step in AdMaths. And that is where most teachers actually start the AdMaths discussion. Now, notice I didn't do that. I went even further back from what most teachers would do. We spend a whole set of time talking about polynomials, giving examples, discussing it. And now we're ready to step into the realm and to step into the ring where most people just jump in hot and sweaty. That ring is the division of polynomials. Right? This is where we start talking about long division. This is where we start getting into the whole question of you're dividing something by another thing. There could be a remainder, or you can have a situation where you do have a remainder, the remainder is 0, in which case you're talking about a factor. So we'll talk about the division, we'll spend some time doing the long division, because that we had to spend some time on that. And from that we'll move straight into the remainder and the factor theorem. That is where most people start to encounter some level of difficulty. Right? As you will see, the topic itself is not hard, but you have to be doubly careful. You have to be even more careful here in AdMaths than you would be in the maths. There are things that you will get away with in maths that you shouldn't even think about expecting to get away with in AdMaths. All right? So look out for that. That is where the fireworks will start. All right? So keep good, take care, stay in the game, maintain your enthusiasm, spread the word, bring in some people, and let we do the thing together. Boom!